have you felt paralyzed in fear? Paralyzed by the situation that's happening about you, paralyzed because you're worried at what others are going to think. You're worried if you can accomplish that thing that needs to get accomplished. You're concerned that you're not going to be able to do such and such. Imagine being 35 years old with 5 children under 8 and waking up paralyzed from the waist down. Well, that was not on my life plan. That's not what I imagined with my 5 children at that time. And oh my gosh, in my brain it was like, not today, not today. Ain't no time for that, no way. That's what I initially felt. And as other doctors, not my surgeon, but other doctors continued to help me they were teaching me how to live from a wheelchair, but I knew that I was going to walk again. I knew this was just a little setback, but I was going to walk again. And I believed I would. And so I didn't allow other people's limited beliefs in what I could do decide what I was going to do. And I knew inside I was going to walk again. This was just temporary. And so I did the work, and I did the physical therapy. And I did all I could to help strengthen myself so that I could do the walking again. So fast forward in life, and I got to do those things that I wanted. I got to be the PTA president. I got to be the fundraising chairperson. I got to show up for all of my kids. I got to show up I was that basketball mama. I was that softball mama. I showed up for my kids because, man, that is the one thing that I had always wanted to do. I always wanted to be a mama. And I was being able to. And I wasn't going to let somebody else's belief in me decide or dictate how I was going to be showing up for myself. But as life happens and things continue, there's sometimes we can't control other people's reactions or actions to the things that we are enduring or experiencing. And there came a time where I had to make some really difficult decisions. And so I did. Not everyone understood my reasonings for doing as I did, but I knew that inside my heart, that is what I was supposed to do. So I did it. And as I continued to step into being who I knew I was, I kind of got lost by all of that life had coming at me. But I knew I was supposed to do this. And so I had that trust and faith in God that He was going to lead me as to what I should do. And so I continued with life, and I remembered when I was 21 years old and served a mission in New Zealand and was able to serve the people such a wonderful experience. Was able to help them know that they have Heavenly Father who loves them. I was able to, and in knowing that for myself, I could share it with others that they could know it themselves as well. And my whole purpose for being was to help people to know that they were worth it and that they mattered. And so I went back I remembered how I felt so certain in what I should and woulda, coulda do. And I went back to following that plan. And that plan was I studied the Word, and I studied good books, and I listened to good music, and I surrounded myself with people who were positive and uplifting and who were cheering others on and not tearing people down. I surrounded myself, and I was so blessed with such a wonderful community of wonderful people so that I could feel those wonderful feelings inside. And my children had great people who were in their life to support and love on them as well. And as I continued to do the work to remember myself and remember who I was and not show up as the representative of Laura de la Rosa, but actually show up as myself, doing that brought me such a feeling that, it was the joy that I felt inside. It's palpable. And feeling that again at an older age, I'm 51 years old now, and to feel that certainty that I have a Heavenly Father who loves me and a Heavenly Mother who is cheering on for me just as I cheer for my kids, man, that knowledge is priceless. And I thought, well, if I feel that, you know what? I want everybody to feel that. I want everybody to experience this kind of joy. And there's so much going on in this world right now that so many people leading you to feel the opposite of this. No, no, no. We are stronger together than we are apart. And so I did the studying, like I said. I've worked hard, and I want to be able to help others to remember that the storms around them do not dictate what is going on inside of them. I think it's all about perspective too, because you know what? We are the storm. We are the storm. And as we step into that storm and believe in whose we are and who we are, we can accomplish and conquer anything that comes our way. We've got this. We have the tools inside us to know what to do. The world is pulling us in so many different ways, and listen to this and listen to that and listen. But you know what? We have the answers inside of what we should do, what we can do. Listen, but you know what? We have the answers inside of what we should do, what we can do. And I am going to be hosting a virtual summit, a free virtual summit, June 5th through the 7th. And I would love to invite you. I've been so blessed to know so many wonderful people, and I have a wonderful group of people who are willing to participate and want to help you to step into the you, want to help you remember who you are and whose you are. Because you know what? How to have change, that's inside you. Nobody else needs to tell you how to do it. We are just going to help remind you of your superpowers, because they're inside you. You know what your superpowers are. We will provide friends and love and a group that cares. I would also love to invite you to our Worthy Book Club. That is also free, and it's held every Wednesday through Zoom or in person, whichever way you'd like. But I'd love to have you come and join a group of people who want to support you and want to be there and are looking to change our stars and change the world, change it in a positive way with love and light, because there is just as much love and light. And with that, we can help those who are within our sphere of influence. So please join us. I'd love to have you be a part of our event and our book club. Hope to see you there. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Goodbye.